Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing well. In today's video we're going to be taking a look at some smooth VR gameplay, and the main intention of this video is to highlight some of the performance I'm getting using my latest settings, which you can see in the video linked above. In addition to these settings, I also think it's worth downloading the new OpenXR Developer Tool update, and I'll just walk you through the process here. Although it's not essential that you update this, I always recommend updating to the latest software. So to start the update process, you just need to go to the Windows Store and search for OpenXR. Once you've done that, you click on the three buttons next to the launch button and then click Update. This will then begin the download process, which only takes a few seconds because it's not a very big file. And the product will be automatically installed and it's ready for launch. Here you can see its runtime version 108.2108.12003. And here are my settings. I'm using the latest preview OpenXR runtime with a custom render scale of 100%. And as always, motion reprojection is disabled. Remember guys, these are my personal preferences. There's no right or wrong here, but I much prefer it disabled. We're currently flying over central Tokyo, a densely populated urban area, which demands a lot from the PC running in VR like this. I'm happy to say that I can finally illustrate what I'm getting in my VR headset through these types of recordings to show you exactly what my settings are doing and how they affect my system, and hopefully they'll do the same for yours. I'm flying a VGP Power Stall. It's a mod I bought from the sim market, and I highly recommend it for flying in VR because you get such great views, which gives us a perfect chance to stop the footage here and just admire how clear and detailed everything looks. You can even see the light hitting the windows on the buildings. I also love the accuracy and the detail on the roofs. It's a common thing to see in Tokyo as space is such a premium. So there are numerous bars and restaurants on the roofs. Also things like five-a-side football, which I used to play on the roof in Shibuya. It's all there and it's all clear. As I'm only filming through one VR lens, you won't really be able to get a sense of the depth as well as you would when you'd be wearing the headset because you need both lenses to do this. However, I think it's still way more accurate than showing you the screen recording. You may notice a slightly wavy effect on the side sometimes, and that's just the way the recording's picking it up. I'm not seeing that through the headset, and there are absolutely no microstutters of any kind. So if we stop the footage again here, you can see the sunlight on the horizon looks really accurate. There are lots of warm tones, and you can see the clouds reflect this as well. And if you look at the water, you can see the animations are really well done. There's no jumpy reflections, and the light hitting the water looks so accurate in terms of the type of light, indicating the time of day. And notice as I turn my head, there's no stuttering at all. Everything is absolutely butter smooth. And that's where my actual settings do come into play. So if you do want to try getting these results, I highly recommend trying out my settings and going from there. And if I freeze the frame again now, notice how clear and defined the buildings are individually. It really works well in terms of creating depth and distance. If you look at the buildings in the distance there, they pretty much look photoreal. You can probably see the slight waviness here. This isn't stuttering, it's just the way the camera is translating the image. Also, it's worth noting that I'm using an add-on here, the Tokyo Enhanced add-on, which is available from Orbix, and I'll put a link in the description for you. As you can see, the cockpit displays are all clear. It might look slightly blurred at the bottom just because of the camera translation, but in the actual headset it's crystal clear. If you're watching this video on a phone and you only want to see the central image, you can just zoom into it and you won't see the sidebars. The good thing about them is that you can actually have an enlarged version, and so you can really see that there are no stutters whatsoever. I love how you can see the patches of dirt on the baseball pitch here, and the amount of packed buildings in there is so highly detailed. You can also see here the wear and tear marks on the tyres, as well as the light hitting the right hand side of it. If you keep an eye on this main road here, you can see the traffic flowing, and this is another reason why I have my traffic settings set anywhere between 85 to 100. And looking further afield, you can see just how vast this city really is. It just sprawls for miles and miles. And here you can see a strange looking building. That's the Yoyogi National Stadium, and it was actually built for Tokyo 2020. The main thing that stands out here is the accurate reflections that bounce off the silver roof. Anyway guys, I hope you found this video useful, and please let me know in the comments what you think of this through the lens view, and whether you find it effective or not in terms of me showing you what I'm seeing in my headset. As always, please like and subscribe if you like my content. In the meantime, take care and stay safe.